Hi, beautiful, powerful men, women in the Philippines and around the world. I'm happy because I am back and I am with my friend Janice. Yay! I am hosting her for a few days with me. Um, and so I'm excited to tell you that First Corinthians 2 4 has a lot of wisdom. It says here God's intention is that our faith not to be established on man's wisdom, but by trusting in his almighty power. Okay, don't get me wrong, there's so many people that are really amazing. They're intelligent, they're like, wow, there's something to really follow their leaders because, but because at the end of the day, they studied hard and all that, but it's the grace of God. It's all the grace of God. That doesn't mean, though, even if you have people in your lives that are so amazing, that you just consistently, as soon as you need something, you're gonna fall on that person and try to think that you're gonna go and depend on them. That's not the intention of God. His intention is for us to seek him first. You know why? I realize that people are actually limited. They are fickle in their mind because we change our minds all the time. They are also mostly self-centered, right? We always think of ourselves first. You know, and a lot of times they disappoint. There was a time in my life when that was my laundry. There was a time in my life that I was like really really down, like super super down, and there's this woman in my life that was, I just look up to her because she's so powerful and so anointed, and I can see the Lord working in her life so much. So when I was really discouraged, I was thinking, God, I'm gonna go to this woman straight away, and I called her without even asking God, should I call this person or not? So I called her, and she disappointed me so nicely because she says, why are you calling me? Call on God. Like that. I'm like, oh, it was like cold water on my face. I'm like, oh yes, Lord, forgive me. I felt so embarrassed. Not only to her, but to the Lord. I mean, wow, God, I am so sorry that I actually look for help from somebody else instead of you. That doesn't mean I'm not going to look for somebody else for help, but we have to go to God first. His intention is that our faith not to be on people, but on the Lord first. It has to be established on him first, so that when we ask people, if they tell you something, that doesn't mean maybe that person is not the right person for you to go and help you, right? But if you do not know, and your faith is not established on the Lord, which is the truth that will set you free, which is the truth that will help you be established, you will not be able to discern it because you just depend on them. But sometimes we people err, we make mistakes too. So God is saying that before you go to other people, you go to him first. That's as simple as that, because by trusting him, you know that the power that you will get, you know that the needs that will be provided for by the Lord is perfect for you, because he knows best. He is the almighty God. He is the all-knowing God. He is the beginning and he is the end, so he knows exactly what you need. And so I just encourage you that as soon as you have this, all of a sudden you're faced with a problem, no matter what it is, go to your room, ask the Lord first, God, I need your help. And whatever help you need, whether it's from a person or whether it's just from God, then you will know. But first you have to go to him. You cannot go straight away to someone you think, oh, I'm just going to go to her because she's going to be providing me for the answer anyway. Or I'm going to go to him because he has everything that I need. Like daddies or mommies or friends, it's easy. But don't. Let's stop, go to the Lord, because that's what he wants. He says his intention is that our faith not to be established on man's wisdom. Where does wisdom come from? From Jesus. And so if we ask God for wisdom, he gives us lavishly. That's James 1:5. And so I bless you with the power and the grace to trust him in everything. In Jesus' name. Bye.